Yes, good morning children. Today we are going to start our new chapter. Everyone familiar with integers now? Now today in this class we are going to learn about fractions and decimals. Okay? Everyone open your class works and be ready for the definitions. Okay? Introduction part. Fractions. Fractions and decimals. Today we are going to learn what is fractions and decimals, and we are going to learn as well as the introduction part also. Yes? Everyone write the important points now based on fractions and which is most important I am going to tell now. How to identify the fraction and how to identify the decimal, how the proper fraction is identified, mixed fractions, improper. For whom we are going to call it proper and improper. How, what is the definition? We are going to write clearly and we are going to learn. Okay? Now, write first point. A fraction means a part of a group or a whole number. Second one. 5 by 12 is a fraction. 5 by 12 is a fraction and it is read as 5 by 5 12. Okay? In the fraction 3 by 7, 3 is called numerator and 7 is called the denominator. 7 is called denominator. Yes? Now, here the fraction means a part of a group or a whole number. See, group means the different types of data. How it can be written in the fractions type. So, it is maybe whole number or any type of a number. It may be written in the fractions type like this, 5 by 12. This manner is called a fraction, and here 5 by 12. It is read as 5/12. It is a fraction. In fractions, it is a number. It can be written as in this form only. Okay? And see, for example, the fraction 3 by 7. If they give the 3 by 7 or 2 by 7 or 4 by 7 or any number, if they give in the form of this type, it is called a fraction. So, upper number it is called numerator and down one it is called a denominator. So, here 3 is called a numerator and 7 is called a denominator. For any number, here also can you observe 5 by 12. 5/12 is a fraction. So, from this, can you say which is numerator and denominator? Here, 5 is numerator and 12 is denominator. How to identify a fraction? Did you understand? Yes, it is a group of data or group of whole numbers or any number which is written in the form of this type manner. This is called a fraction. Okay? So, upper number is called numerator and downer number is called denominator. For any number, for any whole number, it may be an integer or any number. It may be a negative, it may be a positive. The fraction will be always written in this form only. And it is read, whatever the number it is given, will be read off of that number. So, every number it is called a numerator and denominator. Yes, understood everyone? Write down. And remaining in this we are going to learn a proper fraction. How the fraction is identified? Everyone understood, no? And more in this there are some fractions, different types of fractions. They are proper, improper and also mixed fractions. See, proper, what is a proper fraction and what is the improper fraction and what is the mixed fractions? These are very important definitions also. Okay? Now, what is proper fraction? There are different types of fractions. First one is proper fraction. Write the definition of proper fraction. A fraction which is less than the fraction which is less than 1 and is part of whole is called a proper fraction. So, in a proper fraction, numerator is always less than denominator, or you can write like this also. In a proper fraction can be written as numerator is less than denominator. Yes, numerator is less than denominator. See, the proper fraction, a fraction is less than the one part of the whole is called the proper fraction. Now how the fraction is written, how it will be written, I explained. So, but now how the fraction will be. Here, you have learned already how the fraction is identified. So, from this fraction improper fraction, it is less than the one part of the other whole number. How? See, it may be called as improper fraction. Numerator is always less than denominator. We have learned for whom we are going to call the numerator and for whom we are going to call the denominator also we have learned. So, for example, I am going to give some examples. So, from that you can identify which is lesser and which is larger. So, improper fraction, numerator is always denominator. For 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 8 by 6. 6 by 8 and 3 by 1, 3 by 5, 3 by 8 and 4 by 6, 11 by 2 by 11. Yes, these are the some of the examples of the proper fraction. How? Numerator is always denominator. Here upper one is numerator and denominator is downer one. So, can you observe the given examples, the given digits, the given fractions? So, every part is called fraction. Here every part is called fraction, which the fraction is written in this type. Okay, now. So, it is read 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 6 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 6 and 2 by 11. It is called like this in fractions. From this, every number, numerator, can you observe? Numerator, all numerators is less than the denominators. Yes? So, such fraction is called a proper fraction. Understood? Proper fraction. Proper fraction will be written in this type. Every numerator is less than denominator. Okay? Did you understand? Now, improper fraction. Improper fraction. A fraction which is greater than. Here I am going to write. I am going to change. Is greater than greater than denominator. 1 is part, whole is called improper fraction here. Improper fraction. Here you can write one more examples. In improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. So for examples, we can see the fractions, how we can write. Numerator 6 by 2, 8 by 3, 11 by 3, yes, and 16 by 4, and 18 by 9, yes. Now, can you observe, in previous proper fraction we written which is less than denominator. Yes, the numerator must be less than denominator is called proper fraction. So, in this improper fraction, the numerator should be greater than the denominator. Here 6 by 2, 8 by 3, 11 by 3, 16 by 4, 18 by 9. Can you observe the difference? Here 6 by 2. Every numerator is greater than denominators. Yes, every numerator is greater than denominator. So, by this we can say it is a what type of fraction? Improper fraction. Understood? The difference between the proper fraction and improper fraction? Yes, I'm directly changed here. Don't be confused. Write the next step. Next step, Nana. Keep the next number and write the improper fraction. Keep the heading and write the definition. Okay? I have changed this here higher. Okay? Like these are the examples of improper fraction. Okay? Start writing. Now, we see the mixed fractions. Here. Some more points can be seen in the improper fractions, that are each improper fraction can be represented as a mixed fractions. Each improper fraction can be represented as mixed fractions. This is one point. Improper fractions can be seen in mixed fractions, and in mixed fractions also it can be converted into improper fractions. How I am going to explain that examples also. An improper fraction can be written as the combination of a whole and a part. The combination of whole or a part. Yes, mixed fraction. Mixed. This is the last fraction. Yes, a fraction which is a combination of combination of whole and a part. And a part is called fractions. Next fraction. Each proper or improper fraction has many equivalent points. Each proper and improper fractions has many equivalent fractions. Okay. To find an equivalent fractions to give an improper, so the standard form of the numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. These are the most important fractions. We are going to do the sums based on this. Okay. Try to complete first. And like fractions, like fraction. Yes, like fraction. How the like fraction can be identified. Here examples. 1 2 by 3, 3 4 by 4, 6 1 by 2, so on. Like this. If they give in this form, the mixed fractions can be converted into improper fraction. Okay? Like fractions. The fractional numbers that have the same denominator, that have the same denominator are called like fractions. Examples: 5 by 25, 10 by 25, 21 by 25, or 16 by 25, etc. Yes? And now, unlike fractions, I'll explain. We write them. Okay? Unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. The fractional numbers that have different denominators. The fractional that have different denominators are called unlike fractional numbers. Examples: 1 by 3, 1 by 7, 2 by 4, 6 by 12, etc. Yes? Now, like fractions. The fractional numbers, everyone look at the board. First, listen, what is like fraction? The fractional numbers that have the same denominator are called like fractions. Yes, for example, see, we have no what is numerator and denominator. Yes, we are clear with that. How the fraction is written, we are clear that. Yes. Now, how the like fractions can be identified, how it is written, and for which the fraction is said to be a like fractions, we are going to learn now. See, the denominators. See, can you observe the examples here? 5 by 25, 10 by 25, 21 by 25, 16 by 25. Like this different types of, the denominator must be 25. Not only 25, it can be any number, but it should be equal. It should be equal down the denominator must be equal. When you compare all the numerators, the denominator must be equal in all the new fractions. So that is said to be a like fraction. Understood? Now coming to the unlike fraction. See, here it is opposite to like fraction. The fractions, the denominator, can you observe the denominator? It is different. When you compare the numerator and denominator, it is completely different. So, it is said to be an unlike fractions. Okay, the fractions. I hope everyone understood. What is the difference between the proper fraction, improper fraction, like fraction, and mixed fraction, and also unlike fractions. How the fraction is identified and how the like fraction is identified, and the improper and the mixed fractions can be written. Yes, everyone, I hope. How it can be read also, I told you. Everyone go through the points clearly. Tomorrow we are going to do the exercises, sums based on this fractions. Okay, thank you.